Shalom, shalom, shalom. And shalom means peace, God's peace. What's today? Today is Monday. Hey, Joshy Poo. Dang, Josh, I haven't been to your channel in a long time. Hey, Queen Score. Hey, beautiful. Hey, awesome Who Dat. Your first place, Josh. Josh, my bestie boo. Um, Dang, I really should have wrote down everything that I was going to say instead of just coming up and saying it. But anyways, I'm gonna say what I gotta say and then I'm gonna go. What is today? Today's Monday, right? Yeah, today's Monday. So that means Alice, blessed child of God, she should be having a live today. Today's Monday because I work the weekend. Okay. So shalom, you guys. Happy Monday. I'm just coming live. I didn't really tell anybody that I was coming live, but I'm gonna be short and sweet. I'm gonna be short and sweet. So here lately in our little corner of YouTube, and I could say the people that I call sis, my sisters on YouTube. Here lately, hey, young Riaz, good to see you. Scorpio Mama says, just like me, I make a list for a store. I go blank when I look at the prices. No joke. I have to make a list too. Hey, young Riaz, thanks for popping in. So let me Scorpio is my mod, Huda is my mod, Josh is my mod. So y'all, let me just do this. Let me just do this live troll free. We'll get rid of the trolls today. Tomorrow we'll let them live, but let me just do this live troll free. Okay, so the people that I call my sisters on YouTube, and I do, and yeah, the people that I call my sisters on YouTube. One thing that is starting, I'm not saying names, but I will. One thing that is starting to annoy me is that you guys come out and you guys defend yourself against people saying outrageous lies, people outright lying on you, people outright defaming your character, people outright saying mean and nasty, negative things below the belt, way below the belt. Yeah, actually, yeah, I saw somebody else say that they were frustrated with not being able to get rid of trolls. So I think I'm just gonna start doing that too. Yeah. Um, yeah, stay trying to drag you into things to deplete you of your energy. And then when you're depleted of your energy, then you say, well, I'm going on a break. I don't know where I'm going to be back. I'm going to take a month off. I'm going to take a week off. I'm going to take 2 weeks off. Because you're depleted of your energy. And I just want to say, I looking at the channels, the channels that barely have videos on it, barely have lives on it. And I can't tell anybody how to run their channel. I did troll one day. It was like a Lord's Day, a Sunday. I did troll and say I was taking a break. I wasn't taking a break. I was just trolling. I will admit to that. I just want to say, if you come out here and you got to defend yourself, because I do not like the back and forth, because ain't nobody gonna put me in a back and forth. Not me, not Senna. You're not gonna get a back and forth with me. You don't deserve that. If we're not cool, you're not getting my time like that. You're just not. And there's things that I wish that I hadn't done up here, but when I had to be a little strict, I was strict, and I left my live up. And listen, when it comes to my channel, people like really do want to see me do my butterfly ice and do all that kind of stuff. It does. Is Larry here? Hey, Larry, it's good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you. Don't be working too hard, Larry. Don't be working too hard. Um, um, yeah. I feel like you really have to examine. You really have to. Hey, Abril. Oh, Abril. Good morning, sis. Shalom. But yeah, so I'm seeing like channels with lives gone, with videos gone, content taken down. And like I said, it does make your view, like if your channel is a positive channel, when you do have to jump off the porch, it does make your subscribers uncomfortable. It does, because they're just like, oh, I thought your channel was about this. And sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And I used to tell people, like, don't, and I'm still telling people, please don't do the back and forth. Please don't. It only depletes you of that energy. If you are not the instigator is the one that are energy vampires. And please, you have to look at who you are arguing with. Is that person really worth the back and forth? Is that person really worth your time? Or should you come off the porch once or twice, straighten things up? Because number one, if you tell a lie about me and it's outrageous, I don't care. I don't care. Y'all, like people coming in and saying that I'm trans, that does not bother me. It doesn't. I wish it would, so that they could come up with something else, because I'm just like, y'all need to come up with something else that's like, because I'm halfway bleeding and you're calling me trans. Like, hey, Christmas, sis, love you, namaste. Um, anyways, when you have like my sisters, your channels, y'all's channels are really alike. Y'all really have real things to talk about. I enjoy what you guys talk about. I enjoy the content that you put out there. Now, when you come out and you have a game night, you might not have 100 people in your live, because people will come in your live when you're cussing somebody out, or when you're jumping off the porch and putting somebody in your place. They're gonna come. They're going to come. But even the people that come in your live, and I've seen it in my life. No, not in my life, because I don't really jump off the porch like that. But I have seen it in other people's lives, where people are going to support you because they love you and they love your content, but they would rather you not go back and forth. And the person who is really like trying to take energy, I don't understand how that person could ever. And I understand that people have had different relationships with this person, but I've always knew who this person was. Like I said, I knew that person was a clown, and I went to go see the circus, and that's what I was doing. Please take your power back. I think that, hey, Naina, namaste. Thank you for coming in. Please, okay, so I don't want this to be jumbled up. So first of all, no more breaks, you guys. If you guys got to come out here and defend yourself, defend yourself. If you're on a peaceful journey and you're on a healing journey, sometimes during your journey, you got to come off the porch and you got to put somebody in their place. You got to pop out and you got to show, you know what, okay? I understand that. I can't tell anybody how to fight, but sometimes I think it's good just to come out and be like, listen, come on now. But for the most part, the people who actually support you, actually watch you, that's who you is really going to be listening to you and talking to you. When you're going in and back and forth, it's just going back and forth. There's really not a listening going on. It's more trying to defend your position. And why defend your position against somebody who their own people know that they're a liar? I mean, and it's just come out that their own people behind the chat, basically everybody said that they didn't even like this person, which is like funny. Like, it's funny that things are being brought from the back end, because like, oh, all it means is y'all really don't like this person. Y'all faking the funk now, but y'all really don't like this person, and that's what it told me. But don't take a break. Don't take a break. You got a YouTube channel. You have a voice. You have something to say. You have something to offer this world. Why would you let somebody who hasn't offered this anything positive on YouTube take you away from your channel? Like, I'm tired of seeing the channels disappear and no, no, y'all get back up here, get back on here. I need to hear your. I need to. Y'all talk to Cinna, talk to your subscribers, the people who actually love y'all and want to see y'all win and do what you want to do on YouTube and what you deserve to do on YouTube because you came here for a reason. Let's get back to that reason. Okay, no more breaks. Back and forth. Y'all, the back and forth just no. Sometimes the back and forth is I understand it, and I'm gonna be in there, and I'll say what I want to say in the chat too. But when it's like too much back and forth, like you don't have to do a lot of back and forth. You really don't. I mean, and then power, you guys. Okay, the back and forth. I'm just you sometimes you just have to dead it on your end because when you dead it on your end, that person is only going back and forth with themselves. I think that what I'm trying to say is that at some point you've got to starve this person completely of any energy because you have to realize that that's the main goal and the back and forth is the main goal. And me personally, I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm just not. First of all, you're not going to affect me because your reputation is not good and you have the law in your life and you are the only person who has faced consequences for your actions that I've seen. So that's number one. I can't, like I said, I can't tell people how to fight, but sometimes you gotta fight differently. Sometimes you gotta fight differently. And then power. There's no reason why anybody should have you feeling and even like being in it like it will drain the subscribers too, but at some point you have to take your power back, all of your power. You got to take all of it back, all of it, because once you take all of it back then that person has no ground. You just and then just block block any just block any body that vexes your spirit even a little bit. Just block them. Just block. If they figure out other ways to watch you, that's on them. You're wasting your time trying to watch me, but that's on them. Just block these people. Block their subscribers if that's a problem. If you hey Vaughn. Hey Vaughn, good morning. Yeah, block their subscribers if that's a problem. Um and take your power back. Take your power back. All of you guys are am I live again? Sorry. Hold on. Sorry, I kicked myself off. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to add somebody to my live. Okay. All right, real. All right, real. You're up here. You're up here. I saw your comment. Real, and I was about to say, real, get up here. But like, I was like, I was saying, real, like, it really, really pains me when, because first of all, your healing journey and your peaceful journey come on, come talk about it because come talk about it. Hey Janice, hun, come talk about it because it's beneficial to other people. It's beneficial to other people. People need to know what it's like, and I feel
That
like your peaceful journey and your spiritual journey, your healing journey, it's just life. It's life. It's a continuum. I dropped the link, Vaughn. I just, yeah, no more breaks, y'all. Keep y'all. I need y'all in my life. I need y'all on YouTube. I need to hear what y'all got to say. I really, really, really do love you guys. I really
love
do
you too.
respect you guys. And I want you guys to all take your power back. Take every ounce of power back. Real, you're up, brother.
So, um, hi everybody. What's going on? What's going
I
on,
can't really hear
Nina?
you that much.
Y- Can you hear me now?
I mean, I can hear you, but it's faint on my end.
Huh? Is it faint to everybody else too, or is it just yours? Can
Can you hear
everybody?
him, Vaughn?
He sounds fine on my end. And
Okay,
Oh,
what do I have to do? I'm on my phone, so
I don't know.
refresh or close your other apps.
what other app?
Anything you got open,
I ain't got nothing
just try it.
open.
Okay, then refresh it. It might
Okay,
just be
hold
your
on.
yeah.
Hey Nina, hey Krishna, hey Janice, hey Who Dat, hey Brills, hey Twin, hey Vaughn. I don't want to miss
Hey, real
nobody.
buddy, it's Janice. Okay, get some ghetto up in you, Janice.
Okay, I'm scared to I'm scared to do anything. Go ahead, real.
So I want so this is what I've always known, and I've
Mm-hmm.
always at my heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you are someone who, like, I don't know how you want to label it, who's like a nurturer, a creative nurturer, or that's one
Yeah.
of the gifts to be like an empath, or you're empathic,
Mm-hmm.
you're able to hold on to thoughts and be helpful to others, right? You cannot listen to these people who tell you, oh, you can't say anything, you have to turn the other cheek, you are not allowed to express yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the biggest lies when you're an empathic person or a person who is built on emotion. And simply because, right, when you
Okay.
look at certain things and take certain things in, right, or if
Mm-hmm.
someone says something to you, right,
Mm-hmm.
you take in that energy from what has been said disdainfully about you, right? You then have to find a way to expel that, because when you're built that way and have that creative energy as a gift,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately you take on these negative emotions. You then have to speak about that subject to expel it, because if you don't, you're going to hold on, and then it essentially turns into a trauma, and it builds up inside you like anger, or causes you not to have a great day or a great week, which then turns into like a brokenness, which then you have to heal from. So then it doesn't have to be a back and forth like you said, but
Mm-hmm.
it has to be I need to speak on this to correct my balance of my energy, because I've taken this on. And that's
It's
something that people don't teach
and
you.
what and to correct this and to correct your balance, it's something that you're doing for yourself.
Yes, yes. So when people are like, oh no, you got to turn the other cheek. No, that if you're level, but if you've been given a gift, like there's no other way. You can
Mm-hmm.
play on it, you can do on it, but you have to expel it. Like you have to expel it. There's no expel it, because if you don't, it's just gonna bother you. Like when they say, "Oh, words have power," there's a meaning to that. Words have power to those who are able to like pull it in. So you gotta say something. You gotta protect your energy, your aura, your brand, your channel
Mm-hmm.
to say something. Like you'd be a fool to have somebody say something about you, because we live inside of a world where unfortunately people are swayed by other people's words and emotions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't sometimes defend yourself,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? People are going to believe the narrative depending on what kind of energy they're in. So sometimes you have to say something.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, I can't teach people how to
How to you.
how to fight, but I'm just like you have to get your power back, and I understand. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I think that it's different for me because a lot of people, I mean, a lot of things that if people say something negative about me and I know it's not true, it just doesn't bother me.
Yeah, that's different. But if it's like a smear campaign and then
Hmm.
certain things that are pulled at you and your eyes happen to see it, it
Hmm.
it's going to weigh on your conscience. Do you understand what I'm saying? Especially, this is why it affects people. If you're looking at somebody, right, who you consider like a friend, a person who you let into your energy field, a
Hmm.
person who you trusted, right?
Right.
And they say something and do something out of the ordinary that throws your toroidal field off,
Hmm.
you'd be crazy to think, oh, I'm not going to let this bother me. If you've matched levels and energy with somebody who you trusted, and then they all of a sudden thrown that off and tricked you and manipulated you and wound you up like a toy soldier just to let you go out of their own stupidness, their
Hmm.
idioticness,
Right.
then it's just like, you have to say something because they're going on a level where it's like, okay, I'm consuming this, I'm consuming these substances, or I'm just a hypocritical liar who's letting my past define me as the future to make money off it. Like, who knows what they're doing, right? That's bringing them to a level like superseded far, like 125%. That's going to throw you off and it's going to mess with you, right? These people know that, okay, I see that you're a chosen or a special one, or you have emotion. I'm going to
Right.
pick at it and mess with it. Like, these people know these things. And it's like, y'all might not see it on y'all, but if
Hmm.
y'all got like a choosing or a specialness, or like, okay, if you know, a light being or Palladium, whatever you want to call it, or God's children, they see this, that's their thing. I'm gonna pick at it. I'm gonna get you to dispel this energy because I need some of it.
No,
I'm gonna
yes,
pick
I
on you.
agree. I definitely agree. I definitely agree when it comes to the energy. I definitely agree to that. But how do you not? But then wouldn't you just block that person? Just block that person, right?
See, you can block them, but it's not so easy. So, because all right, some of these people are so vested in their evilness or dark energy or negativeness. It's
Right.
like once you start to, oh, I'm gonna make a conscious effort to block them, I'm gonna ignore them, I'm gonna do this, right? And then it's like as your beacon of light starts to shine up, it sends a signal into the spirit realm, into the negative realm. And then those people, it's almost like they know, they wake up in the middle of the night and it's just like, oh no, you're trying to be good, I'm gonna mess with it. Like, they'll pick on you out of nowhere, like soon as you start to level up. So it's not as easy as just blocking some of these people. Like, some of these people are really like low and negative and dark and
Evil,
filthy and
dark,
evil and miserable. And it's
miserable.
like, just nothing else better to do all day, all night. Just like their common goal is just, my job is to mess with you. It's like, they're not gonna go in it.
Yeah, like I don't understand. I don't understand somebody. I just don't understand like the stalker part. I don't understand like the everyday thing where you wake up and you're like, I'm gonna go mess with somebody that you know what I just feel like I like me personally, like I'm not gonna give you a back and forth. Now, like I said, I do agree with people jumping off the porch because you have to. Even if you have a positive channel, you do have to jump off the porch
Yes, but
sometimes
you
because
don't have to go
sometimes
back and
you just
forth.
can't let things slide by. But you
Yeah.
can't let somebody take your power either.
No, no,
And
like,
you can't take yourself away from your subscribers that are looking forward to what you have to say, what you have to do, and looking forward to giving you positive energy, and there's a positive exchange of energy, and also learning stuff and teaching, getting taught stuff, and also enjoying your channel. I just want to say respectfully, please don't put too many um please be a little bit mindful when you're um um commenting in my chat, please, with the emojis and all that. Respectfully. Okay, go ahead.
so yeah, so I want y'all to get this through y'all heads right now. Today,
Okay.
we're going to put this foot forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to get past this conundrum of people telling us, oh, like, we can forgive people, right? We can forgive
Mm-hmm.
them. We can do that. But I have to stress to y'all, there are some people out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And scripture even talks about this old text. You can go to even old other like cultures. There are some people who are not going to change. And the scripture specifically talked about this. Their day, their energy, their livelihood will not go forward unless they cause somebody to stumble each and every day. Like the scripture specifically says that, like they cannot be happy unless they are causing chaos and
Wow.
causing someone to stumble. Like it specifically says that about
Mm-hmm.
the stumbling thing. It's
Wow.
like that's their job. We
Mm-hmm.
got to look at it as there's two types of people in this world. Well, three types. There's people who are part of creationism, and there's people that are part of chaos. It's chaos agent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people, oh no, that's that new age talk. It doesn't matter. It's
Mm-hmm.
real. And then
Yeah.
there's people inside the middle.
Here you go, real. I can help you out. It's the wicked, the wise, and the foolish. Three different
Thank
kinds of
you.
people.
Yep, the three types of
Yeah.
people. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, the wicked, they're gonna, like, it doesn't matter. They're gonna be like that. And sometimes I think I'm starting to have a strong feeling that's what y'all are here to do is somewhat battle them, because it's always gonna be here. And it's like, okay, there's a good side, there's a bad side, and then there's like the unknowing, like the foolish, right? So what if like that's your cause is to they're set inside your life to make you stronger, stronger, stronger to fight whatever trauma that y'all have. Cause guess what? They
Trauma
ain't
from that person.
or trauma from life, because guess what? Y'all still winning because they ain't kicked y'all off the internet yet. Y'all still here. So it's
Mm-hmm.
a battle that you're winning that they don't even realize that you constantly keep doing this to me, and this ain't doing nothing but constantly making me stronger, because the more I become used to it and I see what you're doing to me, you're increasing my armor on this. You're increasing my knowledge on how you are. Now I'm learning you. I'm seeing what you're doing. And it's like they're not
But
like
what about like okay, okay, I'm just talking about me. Like sometimes the back and forth makes me uncomfortable because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like
It's supposed to make you uncomfortable because it's not natural.
no,
right,
but what
right.
I'm saying is it's just like I
There's
don't
a
know how
certain
to
way that
say
you
this. How
gotta
can
do.
I say
There's
this?
a certain way that you have to do it. Like there's a back and forth. So like say for instance, right? If your energy's built for you, right? You
Mm-hmm.
can't stoop down to their energy, but you're able to battle it. So instead of doing fire with fire, right? Okay, now I'm gonna do arrow with fire, or I'm gonna do wind and water against their fire. You could still battle
Oh,
it.
that's true.
But say for instance, let's say that their energy's tar. You
Mm-hmm.
can't go down to a tar level when you're like a air or light level that God has already built you for. So you got to battle their tar, but with your air. You like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes battles aren't always won with power against power. Sometimes battles are won with longevity. You could
But
listen
okay, this is the
to
thing.
that.
Okay, so sometimes I feel, and the reason why I put no more breaks because it's just like these are people who I love, right? Genuinely, genuinely, and I don't like seeing them cry, get really, really, really mad out of their body. I don't like seeing them drained, like their power taken away, their energy taken away. It kills me. It kills me. It hurts my heart because I'm just like, these people don't deserve this. They
Right,
don't
right.
deserve this. And part of the back and forth is your subscribers are got your back, but you're entertaining their subscribers too. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So it's just
Right.
like it's and then like okay, then now you gotta erased your life because you don't, that's not you. You've been popped out, but that really ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Because for most people, when you pop out, it really ain't you. Most of the time, you're happy and you're enjoying life. You got, you got a man, a husband, kids, and stuff like that. But it's just, I'm
Well, half
glad you
the
did come
time,
up here,
yeah.
real, because
Subscribers
I
be
need every
seeing
aspect.
stuff
Ron,
like
go
that
ahead,
too.
go ahead, real.
No, no, I'm just saying, like, and part of it, like, I think more than 75% of the people, even though they say, "Oh, y'all shouldn't be," part of people want to see it anyway. Like they just do. They
Yeah,
want to
for
see.
sure.
They do. Like even all these people, oh, I'm into God and all that stuff.
Yeah,
There's still a part of us that's in the 3D 4D realm that's still okay. Things sometimes get boring. We want to see, okay, we want to see what you're capable of saying, see what you're capable of doing. You know what I'm
true,
saying? Like,
true.
clap back at them, synagogue, you got
But
it in
check
you.
it. But check it.
Go
Listen,
ahead, go ahead, Ron.
I hear everything Real is saying. Okay. Now, one thing Real didn't say, he didn't talk about, some things are not, you know, they're spiritual, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I feel like these attacks where it's like people are waking up every single day, to bother other people, okay, including myself, is spiritual attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
I agree.
we can say, oh, they're miserable, oh, they're not happy, we can say all of that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's like we got to look at it. What would make somebody wake up every day miserable, like even on their job? We've
Right.
all been in the workforce. I
Right.
worked with this lady, like she was absolutely miserable. She was our manager, she was our night manager. Every
Mm-hmm.
day she made everybody miserable.
Dang.
For my own sanity, y'all, I was nice to this lady. She got on my nerves sometimes. I might have rolled
Mm-hmm.
my eyes and
Yeah.
talked shit when I came home, but I was nice to this lady.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady ended up confiding in me and like telling me, what was going on. And I actually, not only did I like, now keep in mind, y'all, I wasn't saved or nothing like that. I kind of knew God was there and I would pray and I would also give her advice, to make her stronger, in my opinion, because she was really hurting.
Right.
She was really hurting. I looked at her as a whole demon. I had dreams and visions of, evil spirits all up and in that dang on workplace, right?
Yeah.
And I was nice to her. So when I come on YouTube and I'm like, oh, I'm not the type of person, I really am the kind of person that can, kill a person with kindness. But the thing was, it wasn't my intention to kill her with kindness.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally just being myself and being nice to her because it was like, you're not gonna ruin my day. I
Yeah.
knew that she was unhappy.
Yeah.
I also saw everyone else in the workplace talk about her. Oh
Yeah.
man, you're working with such and such.
Right.
I was just, and I'm not saying that that works in every situation because some people really like are evil. They're not going through anything, or they have gone through something that is totally hard in their heart. And they're out here like Pharaoh, they will
Right.
let, God's people go.
Right.
They want to torture you and, make you
Exactly.
miserable because
Yeah.
they're not happy
Exactly.
or because it benefits them, right?
Right.
Because Pharaoh was only, treated the Hebrews the way that he did because he needed them to build his kingdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
like how I look at it is, yes, I've come outside a few times, but it has not benefited me at all. It has drained me physically, emotionally, and spiritually trying to fight with people that will never change. Like Real said, there are some people that will never change. They don't want to change.
Yeah.
And they see you trying because let's keep it real.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is trying. I'm
Right.
trying to be the best mom. I'm trying to be somebody's decent wife. I'm
Right.
trying to be, the best version of myself. And
Mm-hmm.
people saw that and they said, I don't want that for her. How dare she? After everything that I know about her, everything
Right.
I know she's capable of,
Right.
you don't get to walk away, was
Right.
actually said to me and others from certain people. You
Right.
don't get to walk away. Even though I told on myself, I apologized, I made things right, you
Yeah.
know, where even God told me, hey, go make this right. There are some people in this world that you should not argue with. You shouldn't go back and forth with. There is no battle. The only battle there is in the spiritual realm. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't just go to God about all of my problems, right?
Right.
But I understand that there are some things that are spiritual attacks. I understand that some things, you have to go to God about so that He can fight for you. Because if you try to do it on your own, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be sick,
Right.
you're gonna like I stress, I've told you, and I've talked about it on my channel. I have lost weight because of the real stress in my real life
Yeah.
and the stress that I had here on the internet. There are some things that are sent to destroy you. And if
Right.
you allow negativity, if you're sucking in all the negative things people are saying about you, if you're only dwelling on all your faults and your flaws and what you don't have and what you can't do or what you think you can't do, it is going to kill you. And when you have people who wake up and say, oh, I know I can get in this person's head and I know I can make them feel small. And you know
Right.
what? I know I can ruin their whole day. You have
Right.
to avoid that. And I'm
Right.
only saying that because since I came outside, last week before, whenever it was, okay, because,
Hmm.
I like to block stuff out. It felt good when I was telling people about themselves, right?
Right. Right.
But every single day, I can't do it. They can because they're miserable because they get joy out of talking about people, tearing people down, never looking at themselves. If they're always looking at other people and you're always worried about other people's business and you're always showing, oh, you failed at this or you couldn't even do that, but you yourself have nothing to offer anyone. But all you do is spew hate and negativity all day, every day. And when somebody speaks up against you, there's all of these other demons, okay, that's like, oh no, you're the problem, you're the problem, you're the problem. It's like they come in legions and shit, right? So
Yeah.
it's like some things is just, in my opinion, when it comes to this internet and in real life, to just
Uh-huh.
walk away from, because it's going to take more out of you because you're feeding them, you're feeding that demonic energy, you're feeding their ego by even addressing them, making them feel important. How many times have we heard people say, no God of theirs, there's no God in them,
Right.
no God is going to keep them from responding to me, not even God. It's like when you hear somebody say that, it makes you think different, because it's like, wait a minute, you feel you're more important than the creator of the
Right.
whole wide world? You
Right.
Right.
feel you're more important than my spiritual beliefs? That
Right.
means I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
And so sometimes, we got to take accountability for what we do to ourselves. And I'm saying that because I know that if I just block, do not recommend, don't go being nosy to go see what nobody's saying about me,
Hmm.
block people. I have blocked people I never thought I would block just to protect my peace. I
Same.
I
Same.
I went
Same, Vaughn.
trying, to speak to people and turn the other cheek. And if, in my opinion, because of who people were listening to, all hell broke loose. Oh no, I can't be seen speaking to this person, and I gotta create some type of issue with that person so it can be known that I don't deal with her. It's like I'm younger than all of y'all, and I feel like I don't have time for none of that. If Senna and Real got into it right now, I'm not picking no sides, and I love Senna. I'm not going to entice the beef. I'm be like, Senna, what's
We
going
ain't
on?
never. That's my broski. We ain't never falling out.
Right. It's like, what's going on, Senna? Real, what's going on? What, why are we doing this? But you got people out here that likes division, that wants people, oh, I don't want everybody supporting Senna. I don't want everybody supporting Real. Or,
Yeah.
oh, if Real and Senna are
Mhm.
cool, that means I'm left out. You got
Right.
some insecure people on here
Right.
that don't
True.
know how to be adults. And you
True.
have those people in real life,
Right.
and some of them are demons. They have demon spirits on them. And
Completely inhuman demons
Three of them to
in
be
real
exact.
right.
life.
Some of them.
Go
So it's
ahead.
not like, we're just mad or don't like people. It's like when you know in your heart that yeah, you're capable of being on good bullshit with the rest of them,
One
right?
second. Nikki, you can kick rocks.
Who's that?
Don't disrespect my chat. Hold on. You can kick rocks, Nikki. She already told you 5 million times where she was from, and you still bothering her. Kick rocks. Hey,
Who's
can't handle
bothering
the
who?
truth. And who else? Hey, Amanda says, good to see you. Y'all,
Amanda, hey, can't handle the truth.
Queen Scorp, don't let nobody disrespect you. Kick him out the chat.
Scorp,
Sorry. Dang, asking her 5 million questions about where she's from. Sorry, y'all. Forgive me.
Worry about
Go
where you
ahead,
from,
Vaughn.
right?
Forgive me.
But no, it's some people on this internet that feel like, oh, they're calling people demons, and it's like I'm looking at the energy that's coming at me when people are blatantly lying on me
Yep.
and spinning narratives knowing that I haven't done, and then these other people that are calling me demons and want to tell me that I'm going to hell, y'all believe in it. So
Right.
excuse me if I feel that this is stronger than just some petty little beef or some stupid little argument when
Right.
people, once again, groups, okay, but we're going to say legions of people are attacking me over lies.
Yeah.
But here's how we can protect ourselves, because I
Mm-hmm.
heard you say, Senna, yes, block, delete, unsubscribe. Don't let nobody call you, text you with the BS. If you say you're done, you say you don't want nothing else to do with it. No, hello, sorry, I love you, sis. Okay, they said what? I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't
Mm-hmm.
even want to hear about what these people have to say about me. And I say that to everybody because I know we all got people, that hit us up and tell us stuff. But sometimes you gotta look, I'm going in a different direction. I'm not gonna spend my whole YouTube life worried about what people who I don't talk to behind the scenes. They don't talk to other people that I talk. They're no longer a part of my YouTube circle or even my real life.
Right.
You gotta let go and get over, because that's what they're on assignment. And one thing I've learned since, like, I have, got saved or whatever, is that the enemy's people are always on their assignment. God's people, we be the ones over here slipping,
True.
trying to think everything is cool and we
Fact.
don't need to do this and we don't need to do that. And the other people are like, man, like Real said, it's a full moon. Okay, it's 11/11. They
Yeah.
they doing all this weird number and moon and sky stuff, and
Right.
we over here just trying to be normal when we need to
Right.
be battling spiritually in prayer. And I'm not saying it's easy, but what I'm saying is, even if, like me, I don't pray all the time like I should, but guess what? I got people on block. I have, the ability not to go looking at people's pages that I know are dragging me and hurting my feelings and trying to ruin my day. You know what I'm saying? Some
Right.
things, you just gotta hold yourself accountable because we all know that there's demons, witches, and warlocks out here. We all know that. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
But it's
For
like, what are
sure.
you gonna do to stop it? What are you gonna do to cut the connection off? My mom told me that sometimes when we're just doing stuff, we unintentionally come in contact with stuff. But what type of fool are you to keep entertaining witches? You've
Right.
identified them as witches, you've identified them as demons. So you gonna keep entertaining what you know is not of God and call yourself a child of God. Does that make sense? No, it does not.
but
It's good.
can I intercede on that?
Go ahead.
It's not so easy. And this is why I be sitting back and watching, because it's like that's why some of them they're like, oh boy, here he go, and it's just like I know who and what they are. I'm just like, oh well, and this is why they steer clear of me.
No,
They
Real, come through. Come through. Come through. Come
Right.
through.
they
Let me
have
get
a
you brought up.
way of trying to so what they do. The reason why it's not so easy is like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna do that. There's two ways of why this happens.
Mm-hmm.
They have a way of pulling people in, because like I said earlier, it sends like a beacon through the spiritual realm. So now when they see, oh, you're starting to climb up, I don't want you to climb to your true power. See, the thing is, y'all have a lot of like great strength and power in y'all might not see it, but I do, and other people see that. Other people, if they see you climb up to this ultimate power of who you truly are supposed to be,
Yes.
they're gonna do anything that they can. So their hate is their faith. Their hate is their faith.
There we go.
Love that.
So
Yes.
because their hate is so strong, that's like a energy of faith to them. So now they know how to manipulate certain timings and words to try to pull people back in. So it's almost like a stronghold. So now we got to also remember this. It's like, well, why am I praying and all this stuff and this stuff keeps happening?
Right.
You have to realize the power that has been given to you. Remember, I have given you
Mm-hmm.
authority to trample over snakes, vipers, scorpions.
Mm-hmm.
Once you realize that, because sometimes Big Daddy, Big Mama is going to sit back and it's like, okay, I keep praying, but I want to see what you're going to do. You keep
Right.
praying with me, and this situation keeps happening. Use that power and authority and that light and shine up to who you, because like these people, they get upset. They're like, oh, I don't want to see you in your full power and glory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yep.
gonna keep
But real,
doing these things.
but real. I have a question.
Okay.
If you're, because I'm gonna say this, I do believe in standing up for yourself. Absolutely, right? But if you go to God about something and then you keep touching it and putting your hands, because you said, God is like, oh, I'm gonna sit back and see what you're gonna do. I
Right.
feel that he sit backs and he says, I'm gonna see if you're gonna let me really handle this. Because I don't believe that God sends us anywhere unprepared. And how I'm looking at this YouTube situation is there's no way I'm out here cussing people out, you know, giving a damn. No, let me not cuss. There's no way I'm out here cussing people out. You know what I'm saying? Addressing every little thing to people as if they are, really trying to hear me out. If I'm constantly doing that and it's doing nothing for me, but you got my support or people that are friends with me on the back end, like Vaughn, why do you address them? If all of these people are saying, focus on you, your channel, your content, because to me, that's what God is saying. Don't worry about what the scorpions and the snakes and all of them got to say.
Right.
Focus on what you got going on.
Right.
So how I look at that is, yeah, it's okay to, like Senna said, sometimes you gotta address some things because you gotta come off the porch because you can't let everything slide.
Right.
But a back and forth is not what I've seen anybody do in the Bible. Only back and forth that they did was within themselves, which was like, am I gonna trust God or am I not gonna trust God? And
Right.
those people got worn out. And I'm saying it like that because that's how I feel. Sometimes I feel spiritually worn out because
Yeah.
I'll say I'm gonna give this to God, but then I'm still touching it and I'm still
Yeah.
touching, I'm still touching it. When in
Yeah.
all God's honesty, He wants me to give it to Him and
Right.
focus. It's like when He says cast your fears and anxieties onto Him. You know, I feel that that's what we're supposed to do in certain situations, certain things. We can't. What is it? Faith without works is dead. So
Mm-hmm.
if I put my faith in that God will handle this, God will vindicate me, God will, close the mouth of the enemy or, whatever, if I put faith in that and I work on myself and I focus on what God wants me to focus on, which is like, let's say, I'm a preacher out here, right? And
Yeah.
he's like, they're gossiping about you. They're lying on you. And it's like, well, you know what? I'm going to focus on giving the word of God to these people over here. And, I'm going to put my faith in that God is going to, you know, shut them up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
Not,
you can't be
not
in
perfect.
between spaces. And this is just my own personal belief. You cannot be in between spaces because to me, it's kind of like you're double minded. And what does the Bible say about a double minded person? They're unstable in all their ways, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I get it. There is nothing wrong with warring in the spirit,
Yeah.
but when it comes to beef and, people trying to tear you down, I know that there is more peace in focusing on you and what you want and what God wants for you.
Yeah.
Let me just say what God wants for you because you can even be focused on what you want and it still ain't going right because you're not in alignment of what God wants for you, right? And I
Right.
know that because I'm going through that right now. I'm over here like, God, this is what I want. And I feel that He's showing me something else.
Yeah.
And I feel that,
It's not about what you want sometimes.
right, it's not about what we want sometimes, because what we want doesn't always serve God. I
True.
have an
Very
understanding of that
true.
as
Yeah.
well, right?
It's whatever your
So
Yeah.
it's
gift and
like
purpose is.
So it's like there's nothing wrong with standing up for yourself, but if we are calling ourselves children of God, if we're calling ourselves chosen one, if we're calling ourselves preachers and prophetess and teachers and woo woo woo, where is our fruit showing up? Where it's like
True.
we have the self-control to ignore. We
True.
have the self-control to turn the other cheek, to show love even to those that, what is it, despitefully use us. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
like those things that I know, and I'm not gonna say I did it for God's glory, because the little story that I just told y'all about the lady, I just had it made up in my mind she wasn't gonna disturb my peace. And
Right.
it's like that's it. I didn't use God, you
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? It's like I did pray for her, like, man, God, I hope she gets the strength to leave this toxic man alone. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it was never like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna, war in the spirit against this demon lady. It was just like, man, I know she's got some stuff going on, because everybody's always talking about her,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna, she's not gonna I had money to make, y'all. I had
Right.
a bunk bed to buy for my
Right.
four, y'all know I have 4 little kids. There
Right.
was a bunk bed that was $800 on freaking Amazon that I wanted
Hmm.
for my kids because they had toddler beds, but I wanted something. It was like, I'm not finna leave this job every day upset because I got
Right.
a freaking bunk bed to buy.
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes you got to focus on your goals, and you can't let the distractions get in the way of what is more important. And I feel on this YouTube, these heifers are distractions because they don't want to see your channel grow.
Yeah.
They don't want
True.
to see people love on you. They
Yep.
don't want to see you be great and be loved on. People
Yep.
have while dragging me, y'all. They have basically admitted their jealousy and disgust of people still accepting me, liking me, knowing all the jacked up crap I've done in real life and on YouTube. Some
Yeah.
people are just envious of your favor. When
Right.
my mother told me about, have
Well, 1 second.
favor,
Hey, Tawana. Hey, Frankie. Thanks for coming in.
having favor over the people, or not over the people, having favor from the people and God, that is a gift. I'm sitting around thinking, you know, I'm doing something wrong, like just being me. Well, I don't know why such and such likes me, or I don't know, and why does such and such want such and such not to like me. Some people, they will pretend to love you. They
Yep.
will pretend to support you. They will pretend to, really, like, see your greatness or your gifts or whatever, but
A
it's all for
thousand
their own
percent.
benefit.
Yeah.
It's all for just them. So, we gotta focus on what is more important. And I'm really, forget it, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm talking about this YouTube stuff and in real life.
Yeah.
Because there are people in my real life that have spoken bad before I had children. She's gonna have nothing but a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women. I mean,
Wow.
women by men. And I have 4 kids by one man.
Right.
So it's like things have been spoken over me before I even knew what God really was about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I look at this YouTube stuff as just another test. These people keep speaking on my downfall. They hope and pray that, I get caught up in stuff. They
Right.
have set traps for me that I've fallen in, but I have
Right.
escaped by the grace of God. So it's like,
Amen.
don't fight with these people with the flesh. Fight them with the spirit, and focus on what makes you happy. Focus on what makes you feel good. Focus
I
on
got you. I
focus
got you.
on you.
Yeah, I got
Because
you.
right, it's like, and I'm gonna even take it as far as this. I have wasted so much time worried about what I don't want, and I've manifested all of the things that I did not want because I was not focused on what I did want.
Wow.
Do y'all understand that? So
Yeah.
it's like, forget what the naysayers are saying, forget the self-doubt, forget the low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Build yourself up. There are some people on here that I will never associate with, but they had a really good message.
Yeah.
Look in the mirror. And don't just look in the mirror to come back on YouTube or go back to your job or go back to school to, turn the mirror on other people. Really look in the mirror and see yourself and focus on you. Because a lot of people say that on here, but they're also tearing you down.
Yep.
They can see all of your insecurities, all of your flaws,
Yep.
all of your jackups, and they feel that they are better than you. But I
Yep.
feel that if you are a child of God, you know that ain't none of us better than each other at all whatsoever, even the demons. Okay. That's why you got to focus on you. The Bible tells us to examine yourself. Okay. The Bible tells us
That's
not to
true.
lean on to our own understanding. It's
That's
like
true.
everything in the Bible, we can easily sit up here and talk about them, but we have the power, real. You just said it, to trample over them. The only way we gonna trample over them is if we focus on ourselves, not them. You can't do both. You got to know that they are never gonna change. You got to know that they on their assignment, and we got to get on our assignment.
Yep.
Y'all feel me?
I
Yep.
do. Can I tell y'all one more thing?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do not at all, like, do not give any of these people ammunition. Like, say for instance, right, if somebody hurt you, right, like, oh, this person, this and what they said hurt, man, screw those people, man, screw that. Don't say nothing. Like, if
That's
somebody
true.
hurt you, because now it's like, oh, so this is what I said that hurt you. Oh,
Yep.
this is I said that, man, they don't need to know that. They don't need to know nothing of that. And anything that's a trigger is like, I don't like when people don't give these, because these people, they sit and watch
Yep.
and take notes
Yep.
and rewatch and
Yep.
replay, pull clippets and everything. And it's like, I'm going to find a way to try to get you and destroy you. So
Yep.
now that has bothered you, what I want y'all to do is those same things that have hurt you, I want you to sit and meditate on it and push it out your mind. Like, this will not hurt me no more. This will not hurt me no more. Because now that they know, there's like, okay, I'm going to send an arrow right here. I know this is
Wow.
bothering you. If they done hurt you inside some sort of way, or I thought this is my friend, don't say nothing about it. You don't have to express that on here, because that's what they want. Like that part right there. Oh, I got to you. You don't have to say nothing. And if you feel like you got to, just say it to me, and then we'll do a live, or I'll do a skit or something, so y'all don't have to
Yeah.
worry about it or something. Like, don't these people, like, no.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
never gonna climb to the highest of the high. So now it's just like, well, who can I pull down with me next? Like that's exactly how it is. And
True.
jealousy is jealousy. And I
True.
see it. I
True.
see these things. I
Very
just,
true.
because if y'all wasn't that important, why even do what they do? Why even say, like, if somebody's really not that important, you're gonna kind of be looked at as like y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, certain people is just kind of like, they're not worth my time. But why are they worth y'all time? I mean, why is these people looking at y'all like they're worth y'all?
Right.
Because it's y'all hold something special. I see it, and then they get pissed when I talk about stuff like that. Like, stop spilling the secrets. Stop telling on us. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it is what it is. And these people have attached themselves with spiritual things. Remember, y'all, these beings have been doing this for thousands of years. It's not their first rodeo.
Wow.
So that's why they always seem to know how to, oh, well, these beings, they run around, they watch, they monitor. So it's like they have time on their hands. And you have to remember, if these beings have times on their hand, they've been around for thousands of years, and
Yeah.
they're planning themselves knowingly and unknowingly, and other people have time on their hands. It's like Satan loves idle time. So he's just like,
Yeah.
okay,
That's true.
that's what they do. It's not going to stop. We have to get that through our heads. Like, it's not going to stop. Let's shut them up. And somehow, eventually, it can. And believe me when I tell you this, these people act like, oh, they're coming up here. You don't think that they're dealing with like turmoil and misery and certain things, but they just come on here and act like, oh, yes, I'm.
No. I know that they are. I know for a fact they are. I know for a fact they're miserable. If you weren't miserable, you wouldn't be up here doing the things that you do. So I know for a fact they are. They can try to put up a front or try to deceive themselves, but the truth is the truth. And if you're, you're out here running amok, you can't be happy. You can't be happy. And misery loves company. So it's like you're looking for company. And yes, Amanda, so many blessings await us if we just trust God and his provision. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. And sometimes we also have to realize too, certain things are a test. You can still trust God, right? But look at certain things as like, look at the Job situation, right? Oh, this one I know can have a strong connection with you. Here, all Father, please, can I test this one? Because I feel like blah blah blah. Sometimes stuff is just a test. So you could rebuke it as much as you want.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not about rebuking, it's about you passing that test. So it's like certain things you say things, certain things you don't. It's like a chess move. Because look at how many times Job rebuked Satan. Sometimes it's just about ignoring what you know is in front of your face that is evil and just keep going forward. Like, okay, dang, I'm right about to hit a breakthrough. Like, y'all ever notice this? Like, y'all probably be having great things happen inside y'all life and everything. And it's like, oh, I got peaceful friends. I got peace of mind. I got some money blessings, whatever you want to call it. And then out of nowhere, somebody just from YouTube just comes and just tries to pull it in. Just, oh, I'm going to try to yank this. You don't even have to say anything because it sends a beacon. So soon as it's like they know this somehow because it comes over them. It's like, hey, let me mess with their light. I have to. That's just what happens. And sometimes it's a test. So I don't want people to lose faith. Like, well, I've been praying and I'm rebuking, and these people are still. It's just a test because that's who they are. Guess what? What did God say? I harden their heart or I sear their minds because that's what they want. That's what they chose. How you going to forgive somebody? You can forgive them, but how you going to forgive somebody who that's the road they chose? So God said, I'm going to harden your heart. This is what you want. I'm going to give you your wicked ways.
Right.
You're going to try to reason with somebody like that. Like when people go, oh yeah, you got to pray, you got to do this with these people and keep being, it's like, for those kind of people, no, you don't. Because if you got the spirit of discernment to see these things, certain people have chose that road, like how Pharaoh did. How can you reason with somebody like a Pharaoh? Like, does that make sense? How can you, oh, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be kind to this person. There's no working that whatsoever. So you got to step away from that. And that's where people get it confused and they know these things like, oh, you know what? I'm going to bank off their spirituality and religiousness or something like that. They're going to keep being nice because I know like they know this and they try to use it and abuse it.
True. Very true. Very true. Very true. Well, I'm about to head out. Thank you for gracing my panel, you and Ron. Thank you to all of the people who showed up in the chat. I appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody's point of view. I'm taking all of them moving forward. So I hope you guys have a peaceful Monday. Shalom.